And boom. So everyone can see my screen.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, good deal, good deal. So the reason what we're going to talk about today is building a financial services division inside your real estate business. And this is how top agents save more deals, they generate additional revenue, and they create clients for life. The goal for when you are a real estate agent or when you service real estate agents, the worst thing you want to do is be a one-trick pony. The worst thing you want to do is train yourself and your agents and your team to the only thing that you're going to do is help a client buy or sell a house. That's just the beginning of it. That's just a little, that's just a little intro. Y'all ain't even dating yet. That's like, a little casual, a little flirt type thing. Right. So the first thing you want to do is position yourself so that your clients already know that anything financial related, you are the go-to for it. So we're going to talk about exactly how to do that, how to excel your revenue, how to make additional revenue, and create more clients that rely on you for their services versus them going out and trying to find them somewhere else. So first of all, I'm going to get this out of the way. This is my least favorite part of it, but it's the part that I am proud of. Who am I? I'm Mo the Closer Allen, founder of Status Logistics, founder of the Cash Flow Department, wealth strategist, funding consultant, and community builder. We have serviced over 4,000, almost 5,000 clients at this point. We funded over 8 million this year. We have 700 plus community members, and we paid our referral partners over $260,000. So that's over $250,000 we paid to partners just this year. So we don't just teach this model, we operate it every single day. And if you ever had the opportunity to work with us, you already know that our goal is to put you in a position so the only thing you have to do is talk to clients. That's it, right? The goal is so that you're able to bring people and do your thing, and we're able to do our thing once we're able to get them the results, right? So it makes everybody's job a little easier when you're able to operate in your stroke of genius versus trying to keep up and learn the entire business. And we're going to talk about that too. Now, the real estate industry's biggest leak. Did anybody know there's over 1.5 million real estate agents? 1.5 million real estate agents. But what happens when a client is told no, right? Most agents lose the relationship. Most agents, that means if you lost the relationship, you lost the closing, you lost the commission, and then you lose the future opportunity to even help a client. So every failed transaction is a future opportunity waiting to be recovered. So if either of these happen, like if someone is told no, that should not be the end. Is anybody on here a real estate agent? Come off mute. No real estate agents yet? Okay, perfect. But
yes, that's me.
Okay. Good deal. So yeah, if something happens and you aren't able to be plugged in right then, if you don't have any sort of resources, like where does this go? Where does this person fit into what I'm able to help with? If you don't have any options for them, they're going somewhere else, right? So we want to make sure that we stop that leak. Now, here's where agents lose the most deals. Clients have poor credit. They have collections, charge-offs, high utilization, debt to income is a mess, business owner documentation problems. I don't know if y'all ever dealt with a business owner, but the paperwork and lack of paperwork of a business owner is next to ridiculous. Lack of financial preparation, funding challenges, all of this. But if any of these happen, this puts the agent's deal in jeopardy. So imagine you losing out on your bread just because a lack of financial preparation. Somebody couldn't get their documentation right. Your client doesn't know how to utilize, how to lower their utilization. When all of these are problems that can be adjusted and fixed quickly, right? Quickly. So it's worth a few weeks, a few months to wait if you're about to make 10, 15,000 off that client and they need to go to credit repair first. That's worth it, right? You're not just going to send them away. I mean, I've worked with agents who, they just say, oh, okay, we can't work with you. And then you leave. But what happens if you say that? They go to somebody else and somebody else just made you $10,000, $15,000. Or if you're on the other side of it and you are a provider of those type of services, every time that someone leaks from the ecosphere of financial services, that means you lose money. So your whole goal is to become the financial plug, right? Now, the reason why that's so important and the reason why it's so important for you to build that relationship is because Think about this. I moved to Charlotte 2 years ago. Now, whenever capital conversations come up, my name comes up. Why? Just like I was just telling Andrea a few minutes ago before the call, I've already positioned myself for capital conversations. I already put myself where the agents are. As a matter of fact, I'm actually recording this video and giving you this webinar inside the studio of a real estate office, right? So I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. I needed to have a meeting with them, but I also needed to talk to my team, right? So I wanted to talk to you all, but I also wanted to show you that I'm practicing what I'm preaching, right? Because it works. So there's a hidden gold mine real estate agent in your database. You already have future buyers, future sellers, business owners, future investors, referral sources, clients who need financial guidance. But what if your database generated revenue before and after the transaction? So you got the commission for the transaction, you got the preparation for the client, and you have the aftercare for the client, right? Doesn't that make you like the trifecta, the Don Dada, that dude, that woman, you that girl, right? Doesn't that make you them? Doesn't that make you the plug? If you've got all the answers before and after every transaction, you have a resource for the client. You are worth more than your weight in gold. Okay. Now, let's talk about the traditional model that agents used. You get a client, you sell them a house, whatever. You get the transaction, you get the commission, and you end a relationship. This sounds like a really bad relationship because it's really transactional. There's only one of them. Only one thing happens where you make money. So this means that if only one thing happens where you make money, what happens if this falls through? You don't make any money. If it's only one opportunity between you and the commission, and that opportunity falls through, one is too close to how many? There you go, Deontay. Deontay in the camera light, 0. One is too close to 0, okay? All right. So here's the financial services division model. You have a client. You have financial education, credit improvement, mortgage readiness, home purchase, business funding, investment properties, referrals, and this is all from one client. Don't you see how realistic that is? So you get the client. They need financial education. You help them improve their credit. You get them ready for their mortgage. They purchase their home. And then a lot of people want to start a business after they purchase their home because they need a side hustle. Why? Because houses are expensive. Well, let's set it up correctly. Let's get you business funding, right? Let's set it up. After you get that business funding, you're in a perfect position because you already have the good credit. You already have a little revenue. You have a little capital. So now you can get an investment property. And then because you took someone through all 7 of these steps, what's going to happen? They're going to send someone to you, right? One client, multiple opportunities. Now, if any of these fall through, right, we still get paid a bunch of times. If any of these fall through, you still have multiple opportunities because let's say the client comes in and they're already ready to purchase a home. Perfect. Client, home purchase, funding, investment, referrals, right? Let's say they don't want to purchase or start a business and have investment property. Client, education, credit, readiness, purchase. This means if one thing doesn't if one thing doesn't work out, if 2 things don't work out, if 3 things don't work out, we still got 4 other things that we can work with on the clients. And at the end of all of that, they're still going to send you people because you hooked them up, right? So do you see the difference as to why it's important to not have just one transaction? Because Deontay, one transaction is too close to how many? There we go. None. All good. So Mo, we're talking about a financial services division. What is that? What is a financial services division, Mo? Stop talking crazy. A financial service division allows agents to provide additional value through strategic partnerships. You become the connector. You own the relationship. right? You become the connector. And Deontay, the cool thing is you don't even have to take notes, man, because you're in the inner circle, you get a copy of this. So, so you get to do all of this without becoming a lender, without becoming a credit repair company, without becoming a financial advisor, and without becoming a funding company. Why? Because you've built strategic partnerships already. You have this already built into your business. So when your clients come in, you already have a private money lender. You already have a credit repair company. You already have a financial advisor. You already have a funding company. You already have all these things built inside of your business. So that way you're not sending away money. Because a lot of times when we're sending away clients, we're sending away our money. So you want to go on vacation. Well, you just sent your vacation the other way because you don't have a connection with a credit repair company. Right? You want to build onto your business and do some marketing, but your client who could have bought an investment property, well, that went out of the window when you told them that you didn't know who could help them. You're doing them a disservice by not having access. Now, let me be clear. We didn't invent the connections. We just built it out so that it's really convenient. We packaged it all nice together. It's all pretty and clean and stuff. So now our business has helped real estate agents, mortgage professionals, insurance agents, tax professionals, business consultants, entrepreneurs, coaches, educators. Does anyone know one or a lot of somebody's in these professions? So it'll be really easy for you to plug that in. Exactly, right? Both exactly, T. It would be really easy for you to plug this into their system. Now, real estate agent, if you already have connections to all of these people, wouldn't you want to put a financial services division inside of your business so that you can service all of these entities as well? Because the interesting thing about real estate, unless something closes, you don't get paid, right? Unless it closes, you don't get paid. As a private money lender, if it don't close, I don't get paid. So I got to have other things in there to keep the cash flow going. Make sense? Bet. All right. So here are results across the ecosystem. And we already talked about this. I won't talk about that no more. So here's a case study. Real estate professional. And this is actually someone who works in the office that I'm in. Clients falling out of transactions. They needed credit improvements, funding resources, mortgage readiness. What do? Increase client retention. The problem was they had clients that were falling out of transactions. Like they were going through things where like their credit was bad, or they didn't have their documentation in order, or they one of them, they weren't quite ready because they didn't quite make enough money. And it looked like they didn't make enough money because their debt to income was too high. So what we did was we got them a personal loan to consolidate all of that so that their debt was reduced. Lower interest rate, lower collective interest rate because they were credit cards. So they were all at around 30%. So this saved them alone a few $100s. Now, if you know a mortgage, about $400 is the difference of like 100,000 plus house, like, you know, so it creates a larger opportunity and this client gets a better house. So the results were increased client retention. People are happy. They come back. We saved future transactions. Don't worry about it because they have bad credit today doesn't mean they're going to have bad credit next week. You have more referral opportunities. People who like you and you help them, they are happy and they're going to tell somebody about you. And then if you have clients that you're able to offer more services to, you have a higher LTV for that client, right? That client is going to make you more money over time. And you're going to be able to feel a whole lot better about these transactions because you know that once they close, that's not your last time seeing them, right? Because that's usually what happens. All right, here's another case study of a business owner. They needed capital to grow. So the solution was we get them a funding strategy, capital readiness plan, access to the funding resources. The results are business growth, increased revenue, additional buying power, and a long-term relationships. Now, the interesting thing is the average real estate agent would never think that they would be able to help a business owner who's not even looking to purchase a home. However, with a strategic funding partnership, this means that you have access to the things that other people need other than buying a house. You can help them with other stuff. So if you can help them with business funding, if you can help them with credit repair, maybe you know someone in your family, maybe you know someone in your family with bad credit, maybe you know someone in your family trying to kick off that little business. You know how we do, right? They're trying to kick it off so they get the funding. You help them with that. And then later on, maybe they're ready to buy a house. But remember what I talked about earlier, getting paid before, during, and after the transaction? This is exactly it. Okay. Remember this, people don't stop needing financial guidance after closing. The closing table is not the finish line. It's the beginning of the next opportunity. So because you're sitting at the closing table, you didn't finish. Yeah, you just got paid. That's cool, right? But that closing table is not it for you. That's just the very beginning. At least you have a win for that client. So now that client trusts you a little bit more. So now you can offer them more. You have more resources to give them. Hey, Mr. Brown, now that you have a home, here's what we can do. You're stable now. You're not paying as much for rent. We can go ahead and help you start your business. We can get you some funding, maybe a year, 6 months, a year down the road. Maybe you're looking for an investment property for the funding that you've already gotten, right? That's a difference. So here's service number one, credit improvement. The problem is clients say, I can't qualify. So the solution to that is a credit improvement program. The benefits are you recover your future buyers, you improve mortgage readiness, you reduce financing obstacles, and you increase approval opportunities. Now, I'm going to give you this little secret too. Inside of the inner circle, we talk, and I'll tell you what the inner circle is later on, but we talk about how to make sure that your client comes back to you so that you then don't offer that client your services and then they go and close with someone else. We talk about in the inner circle how that client is like just yours. You don't have to worry about it. They're going to come back to you. And we already know they're going to come back to you, right? Because we've built it into the program where they're going to come back to you for sure. So here's an improvement success story. A couple weeks ago, we were working with an agency, and the agency said, hey, we got a client who has high utilization and collections. The problem that we solved, we got them we took the negatives off of their account. We then got them a personal loan to take care of the utilization, and then they were at a 720. Because utilization is 30% of your credit score, over 30% of your credit score, actually. Right. So we corrected those two things. And now they can purchase a home, and not just because they can purchase a home with the 580, right? They can purchase a home, except for the interest rate is really high. They got to bring a lot to the table. It's hard to qualify for special programming. Here, they're giving you the bag, right? Good deal. Service number two, business funding. Many of your clients own businesses. Many of your clients are already business owners. So we get them working capital, expansion capital, equipment financing, growth capital, revenue-based funding, credit-based funding. The business owner who gets funding today may become your buyer tomorrow. Does that make sense? Because if they had a business to generate more income, then maybe they would purchase a home. Because it's not like, jobs out here left and right, or at least good ones. So people are creating their own jobs. So if they're creating their own jobs and they need business funding, why aren't you the plug to that? Why aren't you the person connecting the businesses with the capital? Why aren't you the person connecting the businesses with the capital so they can then become the buyer or the seller of an asset? Wouldn't that make sense? Just connect the pieces. All it needs is you. And here's a business funding story. Business owner needed expansion capital, funding obtained, $150,000. Business growth, increased revenue and stability. They bought commercial space. So you see how this is two transactions that this agent got paid on. They got paid on the funding and they got paid on the real estate space. Does that make sense? Good deal, good deal. Service number three, capital readiness. How many people know that banks approve profiles and not people? Your banker does not care if you're a nice person. They don't care. They don't care if you smile real good. They don't care if you shave your left leg. They don't care if you have white toes, right? They don't care. Banks approve profiles, not people. So because we go through capital readiness with clients, the preparation creates approvals, which means that credit profiles are adjusted. Cash flow management is better. Banking relationships, you should have the number to your banker. In my phone, the number to my banker is one of my favorites in my phone. That's my favorite banker. So while everybody else is saving their friends in the group chats, I'm talking to my banker. I need to make sure I know where your number is. I'm talking to the banker, right? You need to have a banker on speed dial. You need to make sure your clients have a banker on speed dial, right? That's one of the most important relationships you can have. So here's a relationship client ecosystem that every real estate agent should have. Financial education, strategic partnerships, investment opportunities. Because guess what? After you help your clients, there are cases where your client is going to have a business that you may want to invest in. Credit improvement, mortgage readiness, business funding. Do you realize the real estate agent is the plug for all of this? The agent is holding the bag because of all of these connections that they make. They're the person right in the middle of it, right in the thick of things. They got it. Okay. So here's the true value of one client. If someone purchases a home from you, you get around 10,000 or something, right? It's the average around here in Charlotte. They're getting around 10,000. If they refer you twice, you get 20,000 more. Okay, great. Yay. If they decide to purchase later on, then the house is probably going to be worth more. You're probably going to represent them on both sides. So you got $15,000. Cool. But what if you got them business funding? We paid you a $5,000 referral. What if they got an investment property and you made 12 bands off that? Now, because you've helped them with the home purchase, you helped two of their friends, they bought another house with you, you helped get them funding, and you helped them get the investment property. They sent you 3 more people. That's another $30,000. The LTV for that client is now $92,000. Are these making sense? Are these numbers making sense? Or does nobody get this? Because the fact that there are so many real estate agents who are still selling and doing one transaction at a time is wild to me. Right? All right, let's keep it going. But here's why most agents never build this. I don't have time. I don't know enough. I don't want compliance issues. Well, guess what? You don't perform the services. You simply create the ecosystem. So you don't do nothing. You get to say, hey, person, I'm going to connect you to this link, right? I love a link. I'm telling you now, I love a link. Person, we're going to connect you to this link. You click right here, you're going to get what you need. That simple. Here's what happens when you partner with our team. We handle the fulfillment, the funding resources, the credit improvement resources, the client support. You don't even have to talk to them. We talk to them. We get the systems, and you get to focus on relationships, referrals, closings, and growth, which is what you should be focusing on anyway. Solid? Solid. The agents who win over the next decade will control ecosystems, not transactions. The future belongs to relationship owners. Now, if you've ever been on a call with us in the cash flow department, you already know we don't even talk about doing business one person to one person. We don't even talk about that. We talk about putting our business into other people's business. We talk about putting funding solutions into other people's business, other coaches, consultants, in this case, real estate agents. We talk about, we've built the ecosystem already. We're putting this in somebody else's business. Why? So now we're not spending time talking to one person about their business, about if they need financial services. We're talking to the one person who can bring you many people. And for real estate agents, having access to this type of system means that when you talk to a client, you're not talking to them about one transaction. You're talking to them about all 7 or 8 services that we listed in the formal pages. So it doesn't even make sense. And actually, it really doesn't make sense for you to then continue to do one transaction at a time. You're losing money. Every time you look at that client, you can see the dollar signs going out of their ears because you lost it. Good deal. So here's the next steps. You can continue doing what you were doing to start with. That's fine, right? All good. Or you can partner with our team. You can build a financial services division immediately. And when I say immediately, we get you running in a day or so. So, all right. Now, here's a special invitation. So the cash flow department, for agents who want to learn how to build this model themselves. And we've actually extended this invitation to people who are not agents who also want to put a financial services division in there. But this is just for agents. So inside of the community, you're going to learn business funding, credit readiness, funding business systems, client retention, scaling a financial services division, credit improvements, financial services partnerships, referral partnership strategies, and community building. Notice I didn't say you have to learn how to do fulfillment. Notice I didn't say you have to learn how to build a credit repair company. Notice I didn't say any of that, right? You get information so that you can talk freely about it. Now, here are your two things. You can connect with the community, which is on School at the cash flow department, or shoot me a DM. I respond to those. Well, actually, Krista responds to those a lot, right? I'm Mo the Closer on IG. Now, let's talk. I'm going to open up the floor. I intentionally left about a half hour for questions in case anybody had any questions. Let's go.
Hey Mo, this is Deontay.
Hey.
Question. I was supposed to be on with Isaiah. I know he has some stuff going on, so just make a note to have him reach out to me when he get back. That'd be cool.
Okay, perfect. Will do. Anybody else? All right, good deal. So just remember, the most valuable asset in your business is not your next lead. It's the clients you already have. So when you create a financial services division, you stop chasing transactions and start building relationships with your clients. Because this way, you no longer have to worry about if something falls through with that one transaction, if you're going to get paid or not, because you've already set yourself up with another 6 or 7 ways to make money. Make sense? Perfect. All right, good deal. So nobody has questions, so we're going to get out of here early. If anybody has anything that they would like to leave us, go ahead and shoot it to me on IG. I'm Mo the Closer. And if you are not already in the cash flow department, the link is inside of my bio on School. Jump in the cash flow department. We'll love to have you your first 7 days. We set up your funding system for you. So that way, I'm going to actually, if anyone jumps on from this call, I'm going to actually jump on there, have you jump on my calendar, and I'm going to help you set up everything and make sure you're rocking and rolling this week. So
yeah, I was going to say something real quick. Well, I don't know if this is supposed to be regarding like Inner Circle or...
This is a group call. So say what you need to say. It's all good.
So when you said to join the school group, were you what did that regard? Because I do have something to say, but I'm just not sure.
Okay, this is actually a Google Meet call. We didn't even do it in the school group.
I see. I'm like, it's Google Meet. You had a real estate office. I came in a little late, like you were doing a presentation for a real estate broker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the process when they join the school community, if they're just partnering to send clients?
If they're joining the school community, what we're going to do is on day 1, we're jumping on that call and we're setting up their systems and we're getting them a website up. We're making sure that they have all the buttons they need. They got everything. I'm glad you asked that. They have all the buttons they need to be able to refer clients out. So we make sure that we have their branding. So it looks like they're referring financial services from their actual brand.
So that's perfect. Okay. So you should show them what you did for me then. Because I thought that's what you were saying. Because this is what Mo, when you guys join, I'll drop my link. Hold on. All
right.
Yeah, Mo, Isaiah, and I, we were on a call, and they created this for me. I just changed a few links and add a little razzle dazzle, but I didn't really have to. But I'm a little extra, so that's the only reason why I did it. But but majority, 90% of what y'all see in this link, and if you want to share your screen so you can just show them like what they get, this is what they did for me on the call.
This is what it looks like. So it looks great. It's a beautiful site. And so you go down, you walk your clients through what a funding path looks like.
My call is at 7 o'clock. I got a call at 7 o'clock. So we're good.
You got a call with Zay at 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
Good deal. All right. And all of this. So then here's the other cool thing. You have like get qualified right here. And when you get qualified, it takes you right to a credit analysis. So this client doesn't even have to worry about anything else. And Tarisha doesn't have to worry about anything else. This means she gets to just send people her link without having to do anything additional. Now, let's say that client needs credit repair. She has a credit repair link right here. And the credit repair link, she gets paid for sending people to her credit repair link. So she doesn't have to track any of this. We track everything. She doesn't have to talk to the people. My goodness. She doesn't have to talk to the people. My goodness. She doesn't have to talk to the people.
Is it supposed to be shown? It's still on the credit analysis app. I'm not
there
sure.
We go.
Oh, okay. All right.
There we go. All right. So we got a credit repair button right here. So we have check eligibility, explore funding options, and start credit repair. It doesn't get any easier than this. And this is the exact system that we plug into for real estate agents, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be the person that your clients are going to. You don't have to learn all of these services yourself. The only thing Tarisha is doing is sending traffic to her link. That's it. Sending traffic to the link. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but if I had this set up when I first got into credit and funding, I would have been just fine, right? Like it would have been great, but I didn't. So the reason why I don't have a traditional funding company, I don't have a traditional credit repair company, we do fulfillment. The reason why we do fulfillment is because that's what I wish I had when I was coming up in the business. We were doing 6 figures per month before I even figured out that I was like, oh man, we should be doing this for other people because we have the systems already. So it just makes everything a whole lot easier. Thank you, T, for bringing that up. Thank you.
Anytime. I got one more point.
Yeah, what's that?
Point, because again, being in Mo's group, like I learned a lot. Like it does cost a lot of money to like run the systems that she's running. Like, cause even like with that back end stuff, what is it, like $500 a month if I wanted to do it? And I'm like, what?
So in Inner Circle, it's like you get Go High Level.
Yeah.
You get the CRM, you get the website, you get the blueprints for the local celebrity, you get the calls, you get the one-on-ones. Yeah, you get the funding blueprints, you get all the things. And instead of having like for those softwares alone and for the automations and everything alone, we're paying a whole lot of money in the back end so that you don't. So because if we're going to have it and we're the people that you're sending your clients to, we want to make sure that they're best supported by having top-notch technology and organization to get them to it. So, yep. So it makes it a whole lot easier. What's up, billionaire Nunu?
Hey, yeah, how y'all doing?
Doing good. Hope you are.
I'm great. I'm Shantae Nunu, and I have a credit repair company and a funding company. So is this called for real estate agents, or is it for like all of us?
Yeah, it's for all of you, right? It's no reason why you shouldn't be the plug. Like right now, do you mind if I ask, are you doing your own fulfillment?
Yeah, and that's so I wanted to mention, I seen, and I don't know if the video was old, but I just joined your group, right? And I seen where like he was talking about the systems and what comes with the system. So when I hopped on a call with somebody, she would just give me, I don't know if she was just giving me basic information, but the information she gave me was kind of conflicting to what you were saying in the video, and it kind of confused me. So like from my perspective, like how you said if you would have known you had this system before you started, then you would have had this system. But by me now having all of these systems in place,
That's the
It's like,
same
okay,
thing.
here's another.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah, I feel you, Nunu. And over the past couple of weeks, we've worked really hard to like just trim down the amount of stuff that you need because T was paying for like 4 different softwares a few weeks ago. And now she doesn't have to pay for anything additional other than Inner Circle. And we got her, she has one link to all her services. That's it. She has a link for services and she has a link for tracking. That's it.
I was about to say, and I have a link for tracking. Yes.
I was about to say, on my end, would this be better just to focus more on, like how you say you go to events, you have people who just buy that one product? Because I have Go High Level for my CRM, then I have my credit repair company with their own system and stuff like that. Because I know this system, she was telling me like you can't do your text message, your calling, you can only do certain things. So do you think that this would just be more beneficial if I provide one service to offer for this system in order for it to pay for itself too?
I understand. So just even the membership, just even your Go High Level and what you're paying for to get out your text messages and your automations and everything, just that alone is a little over $100 for you, right? Mm-hmm. So, and by the time you add your softwares and all that stuff, we do all of that stuff for you. So you still only have one link. And this means that you get to get rid of all the additional software that you're using because we already have the software. We already have back-end fulfillment. You don't have to worry about having all of that. The only thing you focus on is the traffic to your link. That's it.
Okay. Now I want to ask you this. Could you give me, I want to challenge you. Could you give me a play that I can run, pick up 1 or 2 clients to pay for this software so I can compare it to what I already have versus like getting into another system and dropping the systems that I have and be like, okay, I can see myself picking up at least 50 clients to use for this system and just get out the rest of them.
Okay. Oh, you yeah. Okay. So the thing that I love, remember I told you I moved to Charlotte a little over 2 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody knew me and I didn't know anybody. So I built something called the local celebrity. So local celebrity, you become the go-to. So if it's money related, I'm going. Okay. I'm showing up. They getting them little business cards. They're getting it. I'm sponsoring things. I'm showing like everybody knows me. So when a capital conversation comes up, when they're like private money, Mo, business funded, Mo, credit, Mo. Why? They've seen me. I become visible. So I'm not going to say it's going to happen overnight, but I wanted to give you a long-term strategy of just continuing to show up, continuing. For instance, I sit at the cigar lounge 3 to 4 days out of the week. Everybody knows me in that cigar lounge. Then I got a premium membership in the cigar lounge. Why? Because if they see me sitting in the good part of the cigar lounge, they must think I'm popping. Mm-hmm. So now because I'm popping, everybody want to talk to me. So a large base of my clients already have capital. They already have money. They're looking for stuff to do with it. So I'm presenting them with investment opportunities. I'm presenting them with something I can help them with, more funding, more capital, like those types of conversations come up. But you have to strategically place yourself in a place. So I don't believe in all the, let me give you a play real quick. Let me give you something real quick to do. But what I do believe in is if you take the time to build relationships instead of we're going to do a little bit of this over here. We're going to do a little bit of this over here. We're going to show up over here. No, go to one place and let everybody who comes to that one place know who Billionaire Nunu is. Okay. One place. And you keep going to that place. And you keep going to that place. And you keep going to that place. And as soon as you get one client, you know what you do? So let's say Alante came in there. Alante came in, you're at the local coffee shop, and Alante became your client. You made $5,000 off of Alante. You know what you do? On the busiest day of the week, you go in and say, all drinks on me. You just made $5,000 off Alante, right? All drinks on you cost you $150, $200, maybe, right? So that is super promotion. Hey, I just wanted to congratulate Alante. We just got him $150,000 funding for his business. or, you know, we just closed on a house, or, you know, we just helped him with his, like, he just hit the 700 club. Congratulations to you. Everybody grab your drinks. Thank you, Alante.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't that make more sense other than just showing up everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Because this means that at least 30, 40 people, they know you solid. And people talk. So especially if it's a little small town coffee shop that everybody goes to and you know it's going to frequent, go in there and make sure people know you. So like I said, I'm in a, like, this isn't my normal backdrop, right? This isn't my normal stuff. I'm in a real estate office. But why am I in a real estate office? Because I want to talk to real estate agents. And I said, hey, can I use y'all's content room? This is their content room. Like, they got the cool little cameras and all that stuff up. They got the little lights right there. Like, come on now. Put yourself in a position so that people feel stupid for not doing business with you. Right? Put yourself in position so that when it comes up where somebody needs credit repair, the only thing coming in their mind is billionaire Nunu. First of all, you call yourself billionaire Nunu, so you bold, right? So
I'm Aquarius.
Oh, okay. So, but you know, like, since you are that bold, go sit in there and talk to people.
Oh, that ain't a problem.
Exactly. And everybody thinks that you got to run ads. Everybody thinks that you have to spend a whole lot of money on marketing. No, go work somewhere from a coffee shop. Cup of coffee, $5, $6, right? Go work somewhere from a coffee shop where people get a chance to know you. People have your name out there. And before they get up, like, say, hey, look, let's take a picture on IG. Everybody got IG. Let's take a picture on IG. Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to tag you. What's your IG? So now, not only do you have their IG so you can run it back and double back on them, like, they have yours now. The next time you're at the coffee shop, yo, you know, billionaire Nunu, I'm having coffee without you. Right? So make yourself known. Make it undeniable that you have the services that people want. If you the plug, be the plug. Position yourself as a plug. It's a headspace. So, and you called yourself billionaire Nunu, so you already got that. Right? You more than halfway there. Exactly. So you the plug. Go act like you the plug. So go out and start talking to people. Tell them, like, if we're running ads, even though the ROI on ads is great, if someone meets me and that's their first time seeing me, but someone else introduced them to me, don't you think that lead is going to convert faster than somebody in an ad?
Yeah.
Everybody running credit repair and funding ads. But if somebody having a conversation and say, did you talk to Mo? So, like, I came in here, when I came in this office, somebody said, hey, Mo, I know you got to jump on that call, but after you finish jumping on that call, then I want you to talk to this person. They're about to try to buy a commercial property. I'm going to get them the funding for it. So just because I showed up here, this is like a $10,000 office visit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, put yourself in positions where it's undeniable that you have what other people want.
Okay. Now, can you break down the different services? Okay, so in a circle, is that included with the services with the plans that they have?
The fulfillment?
Yeah, you know how it's like the free plan, the $249 plan, I think like $499 or something like that. Is that included in the inner circle or that's separate?
Oh, you're talking about in Truly. You don't even have to have that when you're in Inner Circle.
Okay.
We already have it, so you don't have to have it. We got it already. Yeah. You don't have to have that. We plug it in for you. So I tell you what, billionaire Nunu. Let me see, what time is it? 6:47. No, text me. Text me on school.
Okay.
Yeah, text me on school, and I'm gonna plug you in. We're gonna jump on a call.
Okay.
Hey, good deal. Good deal.
Have a great night, you guys.
Thank you. You too. You too. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, anybody else? Kevin getting it in over there. Let's go.
Money bag, Kevin.
No, I do have one thing. I got a couple of neighbors who, a neighbor and his wife who opened a restaurant, and it's going really, really well. So he did approach me just a few minutes ago.
That's what's
And when
up.
you said the 24 hours, I'm gonna need you to help me get this thing going so we can get him and a couple other people. So
Okay.
thank you.
Perfect. Yeah. If Isaiah doesn't, excuse me, yes, that I feel that palm greasy.
Yeah, boy.
If Isaiah is not, I know he's meeting with you about something else, but
Okay.
if he doesn't have the capacity tonight to meet you with that, send me a message in the morning and we'll jump on a call so I can get you straight.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So good deal. All right, I appreciate y'all. It is, what time is it? 6:49. We're right on time. All right, good deal. All right, so y'all have a good night. Like I said, if you're not already in the inner circle, go ahead and get in there so you can stop paying so much for other subscriptions and services. Because I promise you, inner circle be saving money. And every time that I learn something new, I raise the price on it. So with absolutely no shame, because I know what it cost me to learn it. So I mean, hey, all right, cool. You know, it was some people that got in.
I was just gonna say something before we got off, Mo.
What's up, Alante?
Just for anybody that's kind of new to Mo or just to inner circle or just this community altogether, it's a really good community to be a part of. I met Mo maybe about 2 years ago now. At a free event, and just the conversations and the free stuff that Mo gave me helped my business tremendously. It helped me on a personal level, but it also helped me on a business level as well. So I know a lot of groups, they preach and say a lot of stuff and do a lot of stuff, but what I will say is what Mo said she does or what she will do, that's exactly that. Don't, be scared to hit her up. She'll definitely help you as much as she can.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that because I know a lot of
that.
people join a lot of different groups and pay for a lot of different services. It'd be like, dang, I don't want to pay for something else. But honestly, what Mo is offering, it ain't too many groups that's offering what she's offering. And if you use My Free Score now for any of your credit clients now, just ask anybody at My Free Score now who Mo is. They'll tell you. You can pretty much go, like she said, you can pretty much go anywhere in the credit space and the funding space, and people know who she is, and that's the truth. But yeah, I just wanted to say that piece. So if anybody's on the fence about what she's saying or what she's offering, it's really the most legit group to be a part of. So yeah, that's just my piece. Just if anybody was.
Hey Mo, I got one last thing.
We second that.
One last thing, if I can.
Yeah.
On my calendar in front of me, and you'll know, Teresa, you'll know this too. It says 2026 is your year if you plan for it. On the other side of procrastination are results. Protect your time. Setting up productivity by calendar. This is the first meeting. I didn't come to any other meeting after that one because I let life get to me. So I've been paying money for a system that I didn't use. And I got revelation about a week ago. And I was like, everything is in-house. So now I see. So Mo, we rocking now, girl. We rocking. Look, I was asking the team, I was like, anybody say Deontay? Like, wait, where he at? Like, why he don't come to the calls? And then it was like, I could literally see when it clicked, because now you don't miss no calls. Man. I'm trying to, man. I'm running 3 businesses, and it's been. But this is the one I need to propel the other ones. Right. So thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. Teresa, I've been following you. You don't see it, but yeah, I've been actually following you.
They be getting busy.
I appreciate. I really don't be seeing nothing. Yeah. So I always, like,
don't pay attention.
Follow me on. I'm like, oh, I didn't know.
They be getting busy.
Don't pay attention. I'm trying to stay. Yeah, but thank you though. I got to get off, so the next call coming. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Get
thank
to
you
the
guys.
money.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
will say one thing too, Deontay. Keep up the good work. I will say one thing too. I have a lot going on, like Deontay, as a lot of us, right? And I think a lot of us on this call can say that we have shiny object syndrome. You know what I mean? Like it's tough. I still battle it a lot. But one thing about Mo and her team is she just makes it, even me, I'm like, well, what about if I say this and that? They're like, yo, just say XYZ. Like, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But I'm like, all right. So, but Mo, Isaiah, like her entire team, like she, and I know it costs you a lot of money to like build the team that you got, but we here now. Like one, the price is crazy. So yeah, continue raising the price. So y'all better sign up now. And look, this is recording everything. I'm not paid for this, but I'm not paid for any of this, as y'all know. It's just a little joke. But like one thing that I know now is that I'm ready. Like Mo, sometimes I look, I'm like, she responded that fast. I'm like, oh my gosh. She'll send looms. Like if you DM her, it don't take like 24 business hours. Y'all know, all my ladies know, when you book a deposit, when you book a hairstyle, they put everything in cash. Like deposit is non-refundable. Mo, the complete opposite. Like you ask her questions, she has the answers. If she doesn't, she gonna tell you who to reach out to. Because, you know, like it's like everything is just so like streamlined. And I've never been in a community. Like I've spent countless dollars on mentorships, and I said it before, I said it in group, I said it live, but I'm sure a lot of y'all have probably spent a lot of money on mentorships and stuff like that where you don't get what you deserve. Mo over delivers like time and time again, and like makes our life so much easier. And the thing I love is that when they say, when you fail fast, you just move on. Mo don't care if she got to move on to certain things. Like, I don't like this, I'm going to move on. And I think that's what makes...
She don't care.
She don't care. Like, she don't care, like, oh, what they going to think? And when she moves on off of certain things, it just makes us all better. So, yeah, if y'all are not a part of Inner Circle, seriously, I'm begging y'all, just join, because the price is going to keep going up. And the value is, like, insane. So, yeah, that's my part.
I appreciate that, too. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like
ditto. This is Nyjah. Ditto to everything that's said.
Up, and
if you don't join, it's your loss. You don't have to join because that's more money for us. But you need to join if you want to make money. T laughing because I want this money, but Mo is everything. That's all I got to say. And she keeps it real. She will tell you the truth, and she's selfless to a fault. Selfless to a fault, and that's rubbing off on me too. So, but she's awesome. Awesome.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Nyjah. Mike, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
We ain't seen you all for say a month of Sunday.
We ain't seen you, Mike, in a minute.
Man.
Yeah, you spent a loom and left. It's like,
long time, first time caller. Yeah, but no, it's just
good to see you, man.
Life be happy, life, and so just had to take care of a couple of things, and then
That's right.
Back end stuff, just doing a lot of things on my end, but you know, hearing all the praises of Mo, I had to step in because I've known Mo for years. And one thing that stood out while you guys were talking, and one thing that stood out from my experience with Mo, is the word gatekeep is not in her vocabulary. Yeah. And one thing about Mo, and like you said, Teresa, like if you reach out to Mo, ask her a question, she's going to give you an answer, no filter. And this goes back to the days where I first started credit repair, and Mo was training about how to do sales and so forth. It's just crazy. And I got a DM that I got waiting while she was talking. I was like, yo, Mo, you're like where you're at and how you teach. It's just so gravitating. Like I had no choice but to listen the whole way through. So I appreciate you, Mo, and I appreciate everything that you're doing. I see everything that you're doing in the community, and you're doing it great.
Fam. Thank you, fam.
Yeah, and I'm my button's on the button, like on the Inner Circle right now. I got to join because I paid people thousands of dollars, and the information that you have and the access that you have is by far the best that I paid. Like again,
I appreciate that.
$20,000.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Like, and the reason So, and like I said, I'm not saying the price ain't gonna go up or whatever. This ain't even about that. But what I am saying is that I've had my heart broken by the, you pay this right here, you pay this and you're gonna get this. I've had my heart broken right at. And I never wanted to, while I still wanted to help people, I never wanted to help. And Najee, your hair looks great. I never wanted the, I never wanted to help people to their detriment, right? Like, I'm helping you so much you can't do anything, because after I charge you $5,000, $10,000 for this is a funding, and credit is a business that you need capital for, right? You need capital to be able to run a funding and credit business. Those coffees that I just told billionaire Nunu to go and get, they're not free. Right. So if you pay me $5,000, $10,000, then you ain't got no money for that coffee I just told billionaire Nunu to buy. But why can't we just make money together? Like, yeah, it's a little bit upfront for the access, because I had to learn all this stuff. Is taking me years to learn. Right. The systems and the team will tell you, like, I have no problem with coming in and crashing it all. Like, nope, we're not doing it like that no more, because I don't like the way that works. It's not easy enough for you. Right. And I need it to be easy for you for you to send people one link to say, hey, I can help you. I need to make it really easy. My job is to make it easy for you to help people. Nothing else. Right. So, and that's it. You know, and I'm not waiting on one, like, say what you may about Elon Musk. But one thing that really stood out to me when I read his book, he said he adds on a bunch of stuff, and then he takes away 90% of it. Right? Because if you don't try it, you don't know what's going to work. So don't be afraid to try something. If it doesn't work, that's fine. Like, you've already made it through all the hard days you ever been through. So it's going to be okay. You will be fine. It might hurt your pocket for a little bit, but you will be fine. You'll recover. It'll be all good. Right? This entrepreneur journey is not going to be easy. You're going to have days where you're going to make $10,000, right? You're going to have days where you're going to make $20,000, $30,000. But then you're going to have months where you might be down to your drawers. But the whole goal is to make sure that we reduce the amount of months that you are down to your drawers. Right? So, and that's just the transparency of it. But I'm excited about the team that we have. I'm excited about the Inner Circle. And I tell Inner Circle all the time, I have no cares if anybody else joins, right? I want to help as many people as possible. But if you don't want that, then that's okay. That's fine. Like, they still gonna get it. And we still gonna keep winning. And then as I win, I have to have somewhere to pour it into, right? I have to reteach it to make sure I understand it. So it's like, as I learn more systems, as I learn how to streamline, like, the reason why we want to set Inner Circle stuff up, like, because when you set up Inner Circle, one of the things that we give you is the $500 version of Go High Level. I already have it. Why wouldn't I give you access to that?
Per month.
Per month, right? So I already have it. This means that if you wanted to, you can run more than one business in there. I don't care. It costs me the same amount of money, right? I don't care. So if you want to run them 10,000 text messages, now you do pay for your text messages and emails. Like, that's on you, dog. But I mean, okay. But fine. I'm not going to stop you from that. But the point is, it's like, just even in that, the reason why we keep Go High Level in our ecosphere is because if we need to go in there and help you adjust something, I ain't trying to have you talking about, I gotta call my cousin and then they gotta link on and we gotta jump on a Zoom, and then I ain't got time for all that. My team is not trying to have time for all of that, right? So we got your systems already for you, right? We set it up for you. I ain't got time to be walking you through stuff. You don't know how to click a button. You don't know your left from right. I ain't got time for that, right? So we just do it for you. And then the only thing you have to do is show people your link. That's it. Get in front of the traffic. And the hardest part of the business is the traffic. So if the hardest part of the business is the traffic, then this just means everything down from the traffic, you need somebody else handling that for you. That said, with my coach, that said the reason why business was so hard for me up front is because I was trying to be the top and the bottom. So everything in the middle was just like, whatever, I figured out and placing pieces. And we counted up how much money that I lost. I was losing tens of thousands of dollars a month Imagine losing tens of thousands of dollars per month just because I won't ask for help. Crazy, right? So, but either way, we well over the time. I appreciate y'all. I hope everybody has a great night. At minimum, I hope you see you in the school group, but get in the inner circle. Like we lit over there. So you jump in inner circle. We're gonna have a call this week, and I'm gonna make sure you set up and ready to rock and roll. So Billionaire Nunu, I see you in the inner circle. I'm gonna set you up myself.